We are waking up here in the 24-hour tracking center. Another brutally cold start to the day today. Check it out. It's warmer by several degrees in Fairbanks, Alaska than any place here in West Michigan. And it looks like this morning you'll be facing wind chills that are as cold as almost 40 below.
Flames rip through a Grand Rapids home, and cold weather keeps firefighters from putting the flames out fast. How the deep freeze impacted the fight.
Some dangerous road conditions across West Michigan this morning. This morning, our crews are finding some of the hardest hit areas.
Live, this is 24-hour News 8.
Well, you're waking up to some frigid temperatures all across West Michigan. Just take a look at some of the current regions and wind chills out there. It is just brutal.
It is. This morning, we have more than 670 closings in our system. Those will be running across the bottom of your screen all morning long, or you can go to our app, or you can go to our website to go right to your county to see if your school or business or church or whatnot is closed. Good morning. I'm Emily Leonard. It's 5 a.m. now.
I'm Brett Thomas, and chances are it probably is closed.
I know, right?
Because there are a lot of them that are running right there, about 700 or close to it anyway. And it's really, everybody I've talked to says that their driving today was worse than it was yesterday. And Amanda Jarrett is driving out on the lakeshore, and she said that it was worse today than it was yesterday. So I would just have to caution anybody that's planning on heading out. If you don't have to, don't. And as always, we have team weather coverage for you. Our crews spread all across West Michigan, finding some of the hardest hit areas by this winter blast.
But we want to start things off at the tracking center, where Terry DeBoer is taking a look at what's happening outside your door right now. Hi, Terry.
You know, the best feature of that whole system is that you can sign up for an email alert, and then when your school or anything that you want notified for closes or has any kind of a schedule adjustment, they'll just shoot you an email, so you don't have to wade through the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cancellations or sit and wait. But hey, we'd like to have you along with us if you're just looking at the bottom of the screen. Remember, those are alphabetical by county, which makes it really an easy clearinghouse. Hey, okay, today, brutally cold, but this is really the last of the super cold mornings out there. You can see we're still running that wind chill information across the side of your screen just to give you an update all the time so you can keep tabs on exactly how cold it is out there. Winter storm warning has been extended. It was set to expire originally at 8 o'clock this morning. Actually, it was originally set to expire last night, extended through 8 o'clock this morning, and now it is in effect through 7 o'clock this evening. So again, that winter storm warning continuing to be in effect today. You can see temperatures this morning in the single digits and low to mid-teens, above to just below zero, and we are looking at those wind chills this morning as cold as 15 to almost 40 below, 38 degrees below zero. The wind chill in Sturgis, 33 below from Kalamazoo to Battle Creek. We also have the snow that continues this morning, lake effect snow showers. And the story with the snow today is we're only expecting about 1 to 3 inches of additional snow, but it's the blowing and drifting that's causing the huge problems. Your day planner will show temperatures in the areas from I-94 to the north gradually making it back a little above zero by noon today. You'll have to wait until at least mid-afternoon in areas south of Grand Rapids, south of I-94, where you completely miss out on any potential modification of that air because it does not interact at all with Lake Michigan. So wind chills in our southern counties will be running at least 35 to 40 below zero through much of the day today. Well, meteorologist Matt Kirkwood has gone outside, first-hand report on the really cold weather. And Matt, I got to tell you, Business Insider picked up your t-shirt gimmick yesterday, retweeting all those cool pictures we were making of our weather experiments.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do when it's this cold outside, and once again, it's a frigid morning out here. I'll tell you what, the live shots this morning, much colder. It doesn't take as long for my fingertips to get us numb. As usual, we all commiserate when we come to work, Terry and I and Brett and also Emily, and we talk about our travel in. The one thing we all notice is traveling into work, when you pass someone, the late snow is so light that, you know, temperatures this cold, wind to wind out there, it just blows very easily and reduces visibility. So make sure even during the daylight hours today you're driving with your lights on. Here's the latest with the wind chill advisory, actually warning. It goes right until 7 o'clock this evening. They may have to actually extend that a little bit in through the overnight, at least advisories, but we'll have to wait and see in later updates. As far as the regional wind chills, you know, it's cold everywhere throughout the region, but what's most interesting is how much Lake Michigan with the west-southwest wind is warming us up on this side of the lake. I know it's remarkable to think here in Grand Rapids it's warmer than elsewhere, but I noticed it's minus 39 wind chill in Detroit. That's just crazy. The progression, though, once we get beyond today, things will get better. But look at this. Wind chill temperatures this morning around 20 to 35 below. By the noon hour, we're looking at 15 to 25 below. 6 o'clock, 10 to 20 below. And tomorrow morning, yes, kids, you are going back to school more than likely. It certainly isn't going to be the cold stopping you. We should see wind chills ranging from 0 to around 15 below. And believe it or not, right along Michigan-Indiana state line or South I-94, temperatures ought to actually feel around 30 degrees warmer tomorrow morning than they do this morning. Look at this. By Friday, we'll have temperatures around freezing and above for the first time in 2014.
All right, thank you so much, Matt. We've been in contact with all the counties that we work with all across the region here, 14 of them as we cover them here at Wood TV to get an idea of what the roads are going to be like when you do head out on them today. Well, let me tell you, they say they're going to be a mess. It's pretty much unanimous with all the county dispatchers. They say the roads are really going to be kind of a mess. They're going to be a problem out there for you as you drive along here. We've been talking to, for example, Allegan County. They say the roads are still crummy out there. The road crews should be starting now to clear a lot of those roads. So in Allegan County, it should be getting better for you here. Berry County says that major roads are snow covered still. Plows are headed out. North-south roads are the ones that are worst hit here because those are the roads that tend to have the most drifting. It doesn't really matter where you're headed, though. There are going to be slide-offs, and there are going to be people on the road. They're going to be going too fast, and they're going to end up in accidents. And you're just going to have to take your time if you are willing to head out. If you don't have to drive on the roads today, Kalamazoo County says don't bother. Stay inside if you can. We, of course, are going to keep in touch with all the different counties across the region here all morning long. We'll let you know what they have to say. We are going to be live on Wood TV and then on WOTV for 4 hours straight here, starting now until 9 o'clock later on today. So stay with us for complete coverage here. The Lakeshore counties, they've been really hard hit as well here by this winter blast. Here's what things look like in Ottawa County's Georgetown Township this morning. Right now, we want to go a little bit further east to the Holland area. That's where we find 24-hour News 8's Amanda Jarrett live this morning. So, Amanda, what are you seeing out there right now?
Telling you, Brett, right now the wind is biting and the snow keeps falling. We just got off of I-196 westbound. We saw a couple slide-offs there, and I want to tell you, we were in the car for several hours during daybreak yesterday, and the roads are worse today. I want to show you behind me. You can see the plows are out. They're out on the roads. They're out everywhere. That's mostly what you see in some of these conditions, just those yellow flashing lights. I want to show you some video we shot at 4:30 as we were driving here into Holland. And there were parts of our drive, several parts, where we were seeing whiteout conditions. It was hard to see anything. You're driving, the road disappears in front of you. These roads are snow covered, the interstates, the main roads. It's a mess out here this morning. And keep in mind, if you do have to head out, make sure your car is stocked with all that emergency gear, especially those blankets. Because I want to tell you, I just checked a chart from the National Weather Service that showed in these conditions, you're going to get frostbite in less than 30 minutes. So if you're outside dealing with a car issue, maybe you need to shovel out your car, keep that in mind. Now we're going to send it back to you at the studio.
Okay, Amanda, thank you. 24-hour News 8's Mark Thompson is closer inland for us today. He's checking out conditions across Kent County. So, Mark, what have you been seeing this morning?
Good morning, Emily. I'm here at the Kent County Road Commission in front of the salt barn, and crews are on the job this morning. I want to show you what they're doing right now. They've been running a sand and salt mixture, and these trucks here now, these guys have just come off of their shift from overnight, and they're trying to get the mechanism that dumps the salt and sand out on the roadways. They're trying to get that clear for the next shift that comes in because when they're running so long and so hard all night, it gets frozen inside of some of those big trucks, and the mechanism that dumps the sand and salt out can get clogged up in there, so they're making sure that it's clear for the next shift so they'll be able to get out on the roadways. I spoke to a lot of the crew here, and they tell me that they've been running 12-hour shifts. They've got 20 or so trucks out on the roadways right now, and they will continue to be out here all morning long. Again, a sand and salt mixture because the salt's really not too effective in these low temperatures, but the sand at least helps give the roadways a little bit of traction out there for people who are trying to drive this morning. Now, we are going to be checking in with the Kent County Road Commission officials to see where their salt stands right now as far as how much they have left. We're hearing that the city of Grand Rapids, they're running pretty low on salt right now, but we're going to find out from the Road Commission where they stand coming up here in the next hour or so. We're also going to try to hop in one of these trucks and take a ride along with one of the drivers and get a view from their perspective high up in one of these trucks. But they are on the job this morning, and they're working to keep those roads clear, and they will be out here around the clock trying to make your drive a little bit more safe this morning. Reporting live, Mark Thompson, 24 Hour News 8. Back to you.